How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, please do me the biggest favor of all. Hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. Make sure to head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447. And we're going to be talking about Wonder Woman 1984, WW84, Wonder Woman 84, whatever you guys want to call it. And this film came out in 2020, and I'm going to be giving you guys my review and thoughts, and this is going to be somewhat of a rant video, and we're just going to talk about what I thought of it, and positives and negatives are going to be all mixed in here, and I'll give you guys my final review score at the end. So, to be honest, I was really looking forward to this movie. I really enjoy the Wonder Woman character. I thought the 2017 Wonder Woman movie was really well done. And, seeing her in Justice League, seeing her in Batman v Superman, I really enjoyed what they've done with Wonder Woman. And so I was really excited to see this movie. I was extremely disappointed with this movie. I was extremely disappointed. There the ghost of my making noises. I was extremely disappointed with this film. This isn't as good as the original by a lot. This movie isn't as good. The original I enjoy a lot much more. I give the original like an 8 or a 9. It's been a while since I've seen it. But this film is overstuffed with plot holes and MacGuffins. And I'm going to be talking about spoilers. So if you guys want to know anything else, I'm going to be going into spoiler territory. So if you guys haven't seen the movie yet, this is your spoiler warning. So I've given you guys a quick summary of non-spoiler stuff, but I'm going to go into spoiler stuff. So here we go. So first of all, the CGI was really bad in this movie, and when you do know that there's CGI being used, they tried to hide it, like the fact that Cheetah, in her actual Cheetah form, doesn't show up until nighttime is really bad. And sometimes I was looking at the film, and the CGI was almost as bad as the movie from Cats from 2019. And I'm just like, the budget for the special effects reminds me of the Arrowverse. Like, it's just really cheap, really cheap. Like, they didn't get enough financial support in the CGI department to make this movie look as good as it possibly could. Even if you go and watch the Wonder Woman TV shows and you read the comics, Cheetah primarily is not at nighttime. And the fact that the final battle between Wonder Woman and Cheetah takes place at night was kind of weird, yet I realized it was done to hide the horrible CGI. Cheetah normally is fighting Wonder Woman during the daytime in the comics and in the shows and whatnot, so it was really bad. Next, there's a lot that happens in this movie. Even though this movie is 2.5 hours long, there is so much happening, and it can feel at times really not all connected. Like, there's just stuff happening on screen, and you're wondering, how does this connect to that? How does this connect to that? And even when you get to the end of the film, you're still pondering those questions, which is really not good for a film. Cheetah also, I felt like, was only added in so Wonder Woman could have fought somebody, punched something and have a action scene. Um, Honestly, if Cheetah wasn't in this movie and it was just about Wonder Woman trying to stop Maxwell Lord, I think this movie would have not only been half an hour shorter, but it would have been a more um, straightforward narrative. The plot would have made a lot more sense, and I would have enjoyed it more. Not films having more than one villain doesn't always work out, and you can look at like Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, any other movie that has more than one villain, they seem to struggle on the plot because they're trying to build up the fact that, hey, look, there's more than one villain in this movie, and this film suffers from that, unfortunately. The few action sequences that we do have, they are really good. This film also revolves around a wishing stone, which when I saw that I was like, oh, that's really cool, because I've read the comic, And so when they introduced the Wishing Stone, I was like, okay, this is going to be really cool. This is going to be really unique. They don't do anything cool or unique with the Wishing Stone. They use the very bare bone basic plot of be careful for what you wish for, and that is the plot and the premise of this entire film for 2.5 hours. Be careful what you wish for. And I don't know about you, but I am sick to death of watching movies use be careful what you wish for as the main plot line to make the movie go along. I really don't understand why filmmakers are still using that to this day. It is so overused. Please come up with something original. um, Maxwell Lord is a character I thought was really cool. Basically, he's like this um, Lex Luthor to Wonder Woman, kind of like Lex Luthor is to Superman. And yeah, just he's like that, but not as like evil. He does have a human side to him. Maxwell Lord does. This film also rips off the MCU Invisible gunship. So yeah, more lack of originality in this film. Um, the Wishing Stone. Let's talk about what it does to Wonder Woman. So she wishes on the stone that Steve Trevor will come back. She wants her boyfriend back. And when you make a wish on the wishing stone, it is supposed to take away your most prized possession. In this case, of course, it being Diana's powers. So the wishing stone slowly, for the movie's sake to have some sort of, you know, danger happening in the film, the wishing stone slowly drains Wonder Woman's power because of her wish. It doesn't just take it automatically, it takes it away slowly, as if though you're watching Superman 2. Which makes no sense. And then let's dive right into the fact that Chris Pine's character, Steve Trevor, he's not actually really in the movie. Like his return was just awful and made no sense. Steve Trevor, he basically his essence, his soul, his face and his knowledge gets placed into somebody else's body instead of actually just showing up in his own body. They do a body snatching thing in this movie, which makes no sense at the beginning of the body snatching and at the end of the body snatching. It just, you couldn't just make it where Steve Trevor actually just appears. Why did they do the body snatching thing and cause another bunch of plot holes and problems with the movie? I don't understand that at all. The soundtrack in this film was really great, especially when there was nothing major happening on screen, which I was really surprised at. Like when there's nothing like all that interesting happening plot wise, the soundtrack really shines through, which was kind of weird. Um, the film lacks a conclusion. The bad guys have nothing happen to them once the threat is eliminated. Like Cheetah just, she's no longer Cheetah. She's just a normal human being, and she's just chilling on an island. Maxwell Lord reunites with his son, but no one does any digging up on him and wondering, hey, maybe you're the cause of, us almost having a nuclear war with, Russia. Nothing happens to anybody. There's no consequences. There's no repercussions for what they did. Um, yeah, this movie is just average. This is a very average superhero flick, and honestly, I would recommend watching the original over this. I'm not sure as to why this movie was even made. Like, I don't understand what this film is supposed to do to build and expand the DCEU at all. Three fourths of this entire film is boring to me. I don't understand what the purpose is, except for they wanted to make a film so that you can understand how and why Diana learns how to fly. But it's weird because this film takes place before Batman v Superman and Justice League. And in those films, she forgets how to fly. She never flies in those movies. She just walks around or has other transportation. So there's a plot hole. Um, this film reminds me a lot of Superman 2. Um, if you do end up watching this movie, make sure you guys stay all the way through the credits because there is a pretty cool and amazing post-credit scene with a really cool cameo. I don't want to spoil it for you guys in case you guys want to watch this movie. So I'll keep that spoiler-free for you guys to watch the post-credit scene. But overall, guys, I really was disappointed. I was expecting a lot more. I know that we're getting a Wonder Woman 3. I just hope that the script has a lot more time to breathe and they make something special with Wonder Woman 3. This movie, it's like they didn't like listen to what people enjoyed about the first film. They didn't listen to the fan feedback, it seems, at all when writing the script for this movie. And that is a problem, and I'm still hopeful for the future of the DCEU, but this movie in the DCEU, I can't recommend it. And honestly, this is very passable. Like, there's nothing in this film so far that I can say this helps connect the DCEU. This expands and it builds upon what's already come before, and it's going to lead us into something coming into the future. Like, there's nothing in this film that's like, you need to watch this movie to understand the rest of what's going on with Batman and Superman and Aquaman and the Flash, Green Lantern. There's nothing in this movie that's like, you need to watch this film to understand something else. This film is just a Wonder Woman flick, and it's got some decent characters, some decent action, but everything's just jumbled all over the place, and you're wondering, why am I watching this? So with that, guys, I'm going to give Wonder Woman 84 a 6 out of 10. Let me know, do you guys enjoy this movie? Do you guys not like this movie? Let me know in the comments section, and you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.